And we're back, fellow knife and outdoor gear enthusiasts. Cee and
Jul. Just Jul. We're coming around the corner this week with all new carries from brands like
Bestech Knives,
Kizer Cutlery,
FINCH Knife Co.,
Kershaw,
Buck,
Sencut,
Civivi,
and
full table this week.
yeah, so we better get started. So first is the
Kizer Sou'wes.
That's great. Where are the pigs?
It's Arkansas. Fixed blade.
Oh.
Only one option. This carry features a traditional American-style hunting blade. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it is.
That's funny. Yesterday I was in my little shop outside, and I was making Hungarian-style knives.
Were you?
Yeah.
Wow. Traditional Hungarian.
Traditional. Yeah.
Yeah.
4.65 inches long, made of D2 steel. Trailing point blade sports a plain edge, stonewash finish, fuller jimping, and it's 0.13 inch thick. Handle scales are black G10 and have a lanyard slot for additional carry options.
Yep, so the arc-shaped design and wide finger choil grant the user a stable grip and extra cutting precision, while still remaining comfortable.
Designed by Jonathan Style, European. I'm just kidding.
That's great.
He's probably American.
Probably.
This 9.17 inch knife comes with a black plastic sheath,
Here it is.
a lip for easy blade deployment, loops for
There you
belt
go.
carry.
Loops.
Yep, loops.
Yeah.
And it's only $64 from AtlanticKnife.com.
Alright.
I'm also making authentic French bread.
Oh, authentic French bread. I can do French jam myself. That's under my French name, Chef's Shell.
I used the rock.
Oh, okay. So I think this is probably their best designed fixed blade so far. I wonder why, because it's so American. I don't know. Alongside the super bad that they did and the GTI bush knife. I mean, I like the shark tooth, the fixed blade, and the baby, but I can really see somebody using this knife. Baby's a little harder for me because it's got that weird kind of like shilling cutter blade, and I don't really see many people actually using it, but I'm sure they are. I just think this one is more user-friendly. Excellent work, Kizer. A for you. See, what do you think? I'll let you.
Just don't put it in the corner.
That's cool.
Well, I mean, it has a great choil.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like it. It's good style, and it has a nice thumb rest here. I like that also. You can also come up on top where my finger fits nicely. I like that for precision cutting. I think it's a nice knife. I would use it.
Exactly. That means I nailed it. All right. We have the Sencut Serene button lock now in the spotlight. So there are several options for this knife. Blackout, blue, gray, and a red. We have the two best ones.
Do we?
Yes.
Blue and red. There it is. So these folders are 8.17 inch overall, 3.48 inch D2 drop point blades that have a plain edge, flat grind jimping and come in either satin or black stonewash finishes. Blades are deployed with either the dual-sided thumb studs, back jimped flipper tab, or button lock.
I know. Nice. Handles are full aluminum and sport reversible tip-up pocket clips. It also comes with a pouch, cleaning cloth, and stickers. I know. So you can be serene with the Sencut Serene button lock for only $46.75 from AtlanticKnife.com.
Well, I have to say this is going to be a shocker for everybody
Go
this
first.
week.
Go ahead.
This might be one of my favorite knives.
So nice.
For the week, I'd have to say. I like the button lock and how responsive it is. I love the see-through chassis. It's one of my favorite aspects of a knife.
Yeah.
And normally I am not an aluminum person. Maybe it's just I'm not a Kershaw person. I don't know. This is awesome. I love this knife. So that's where I'm at with that.
Wow.
Oop, I knocked over the... I ain't gonna say it.
Okay. So I really like this aluminum line that Sencut and Civivi are doing. I think the blue and the red color of their aluminum is magnifique. It's nice. Now I will say that the blade movement is a little nicer on the Quibbit, But I think if you loosen the blade just a touch, you just loosen it just a little, you won't be able to tell the difference. Now this does have D2 instead of the 14C28N on the Quibbit, which I'm usually finding the D2 is not as sharp, but I think it probably depends on the company. So I haven't tried this yet to see how it compares, so I really can't say. But usually, overall though, I really like the Serene. I will probably get a Serene.
Yep.
And probably this blue color right here. I don't even care that they're milking the button lock. I'm giving them an A+.
I agree. All right, next up, Bestech Blind Fury. So we definitely took notice of this knife at Blade Show this year. One of Just Jul's favorites.
Yes.
Let's
Yes,
watch you
it
drool over
was.
this one.
Yep. So it's in now, and I couldn't be more excited because, see, you know. So as of right now, there are 6 options. That's right, 6 options. We have the copper foil carbon fiber one. Anyways, it is 8.279 inches overall with a 3.63 inch M390 modified Tonto blade that comes in satin stonewash or full black stonewash. Plain edge, flat grind, and some jimping. And it's 0.17 inches thick. This blade floats open on ceramic ball bearings with the help of the jimped back flipper tab. And I'm not even gonna pretend this isn't here. So, jimped back flipper tab. Thank you, Shaggers Gobarski. Thank you.
AKA Kombu.
Thank you.
Of course, the titanium handles range from green titanium to black to blue to black bronze, depending on the option you choose. The inlays also range from orange carbon fiber to sky blue marble carbon fiber to blue, black, or red marble carbon fiber to copper foil carbon fiber, and finally silver carbon fiber.
Yes. Say that all 5 times
Yeah,
fast.
repeat it back to me.
Yeah. So the Damascus steel option with Damascus is not in yet. So for those who didn't have an extra $1,000 to drop, I'm sorry, you'll just have to wait. So finally, all the hardware, I'll show you back, all the hardware aside from the screws are titanium. So this would include the pivot accent, the tip up pocket clip, and the back spacer.
All right,
Yep.
become Nick Pucker with the Bestech Blind Fury, starting at only $305 from AtlanticKnife.com.
All right, so I'm going first.
I knew you would. In
Yep.
fact, the whole world knew you would.
Exactly. So this knife,
And you also be the longest.
probably. Wow. Snazzy just doesn't seem like the right word to encompass this frame lock. I love it. Everything about it. I wouldn't change a single thing. If there was something higher than an A+, Bestech would get it. So superb job, Kombu. I love this knife. What are your thoughts on it? See, go.
Well, since we met Kombu, we are a whole lot nicer to him.
Well,
I
and
like
I love
it.
this knife, so.
You know, the only problem I have with it, it's the problem that everybody's going to have with it. It's just a little too pricey. Bestech's done that, so that is what it is. I like the design of the knife. I mean, very nice. I would love to have this knife and use it, but
Sky blue marble carbon fiber. That,
sound like you had marble in your mouth.
well, that's actually how they teach you to articulate more, but, you know.
Is it really?
Yes.
I'd
It
do
was
that.
on
I have some ice cubes
My Fair Lady.
that are marble. Somebody
That's
got
probably
them-
safer, 'cause if you
somebody got
accidentally
them for
swallow
me.
one.
Yeah, for Father's Day.
Oh, you're talking about the fake ice cubes. Oh, okay. So,
Use them in bourbon. So.
Oh,
all right.
all right.
We have tons of awesome blades coming up. A new drop from Finch, a buck fixed blade, and more. But first, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell. That way you'll always be on the in with AK and get the first shot at new content.
you also get automatically entered into giveaways. It's the last week for the Joker Bush Lord giveaway. So make sure to enter now. You can double your chances by heading on over to Atlantic Knife and becoming an AK member, which is free. We don't charge to be an AK member. You just create an account and bam, you're in. There's no membership fee or anything.
All right, link is down below. Of course, July's for Jokers will be going on all month, so it doesn't hurt to get your name in the hat. With that, AK also has some killer deals going on right now. We have the Ontario Cerberus.
Yeah.
It's titanium. Can't remember what the steel is. D2? And D2, and it's like $59.95, about $100 below retail.
So this titanium frame lock is 9.5 inches overall and features a 4-inch satin finish D2 tool steel drop point blade with jimping. And of course it has the dual-sided thumb studs for opening, as well as the tip-up reversible pocket clip, and it's awesome. Perfect for on-the-go carry.
Can't believe it's awesome.
Yeah. We also have, I just want to show you one more time, the Gerber arm bar for $19.95 in various color options, as well as huge slashed prices on popular cold steel models.
All right, so get your adventure started with deals at AK, and congrats to James for answering the AK trivia question. The answer was the Benchmade Model 710, and the bonus, the patent number was 5737841.
Yep, I know. We just love doing trivia questions for Sharp Fun. Keeps us, well, sharp. So thanks to everyone who answered. You like us. You really like us.
No. And with that, it's back to the table. We're looking at the FINCH Shiv, which drops July 14th, so we also saw this at Blade Show too.
Yes, we did.
However, it comes in different options than we saw there.
Yep, so the options available to you guys are the black micarta and the ghost green G10.
Right.
Or Jewel Jade. I tried to give him that name, but he wasn't having it. I don't know why. So we have both for you guys.
So these folders are 6.5 inch overall, and showcase a 2.8 inch 14C28N Warncliffe style blade with either the satin or black finish. One can deploy the blade with a gemmed flipper tab. Lastly, each liner lock has a tip-up titanium pocket clip, and it's just $79 at AtlanticKnife.com.
Yep. So I will say the name catches my attention. Yeah. Okay, here, you can hold that one.
Well, thank you. I got
keep
it.
the Jewel Jade one. And, of course, the sticker. Sticker is nice. Oh, is that jail? I think that's jail. So the knife, on the other hand, it's just a little small for me, but I think the blade wicked sharp, okay? And it's just perfect opening every time. I don't have any problems with the lockup, nothing. I think it was really nice, and the Jewel Jade option couldn't have been a better choice. Or Ghost Green G10, whatever you're calling it. Jewel
Alright.
Jade. What do you think, Cee?
Well, I mean, I like not Civivi. I like Finches.
Sacrilege.
Pretty much everything they do. This is a nice knife. It's a little bit out of their style, but you know, I'd have one. Why not?
Put the logos back in.
Yeah.
Put the logo back in.
All right, so we're now on to the Buck Brahma.
Yay.
This knife was released about a month and a half ago. Didn't have any at the time, so now we're going to show you this one. They come in 3 options. We've got the black one to show you today. So there's black, green micarta, and Dymalux Cocoa Bolo wood.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds fancy.
It does sound
Each
fancy.
option, a Corinthian leather. Each option not only has a different handle material, but a different steel.
Yep, so we're going to
there's
go
consistency.
over... Yeah, I know. So we'll go over this one, and then we'll let you guys know what the other options have. So this one has the black phenolonic finger grooved handle, which is just a fancy way of saying like a layered paper and resin handle.
Glass.
Glass,
We
yeah.
threw everything in a pot. We impregnated it with some kind of infused resin.
Yeah.
And made a handle, and it's kind of shiny. We liked it.
So with aluminum guard and aluminum pommel. It's 8.75 inches overall and sports a 4.5 inch 420 HC stainless clip point blade with satin finish and 0.12 inch thickness.
Can't beat that. Made in the USA. Weighs only 4.9 ounce and comes with a black leather sheath with belt loop, which is imported. That's okay. Now the Ode Green canvas micarta handle has an S35BN steel blade, and the Dymalux Cocoa Bolo wood option has a D2 steel blade.
However, each of these knives was made in the USA with imported sheaths. And they start at just $74.99.
LangKnife.com.
We had to tell them imported because people might think that all the sheaths were made and we just have to specify.
I think a lot of people know their sheets are imported nowadays,
Yeah,
but
well,
who knows?
You just gotta tell them so they know.
All right.
All right.
What do I think?
Yep, go ahead.
Well, it's a 117, so, I mean, kind of reminds me of the 119. But hey, it's a little bit smaller. Very nice knife. I like the boot, as I refer to it.
A slightly smaller than the 119.
Yeah, it
It's supposed
is.
to be, okay.
I have a 119 over there. So, nice knife. I mean, great for this would be like the case. I forgot the number of that knife. Everybody buys it. It's leather wrapped. They use it for their American knife to have something to take hunting with them. But this would work great.
I think so too. I mean,
Buck makes a good knife.
I'm not crazy about the design, but it would make a great all-purpose hunting knife. I mean, tip of the clip point blade, I think is what it was. Yeah. So tip of the clip point, good for detail work. Then you got the belly part for the more difficult tasks. And it's also made in the USA and comes in other more non-traditional options for Buck. So that's good. Buck usually does something the same. I like they, made
Well, I
it a
like
little
they did
different.
something that you can afford that's not the rubber handle.
True.
Yeah, $39 rubber
The
handle.
handle is very well done. Everything's
Yes.
flush and polished to perfection. I give them a B+.
I will say that their fixed blades have not gotten too pricey yet.
Wow.
Yeah, hey,
So you should get this one while you can.
always got to put a caveat with it.
Okay, so we have the Civivi Vaquita II next.
Where's it at? Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing. I'm not.
All right, give it to him.
So, this neck carry comes in 3 options, and shocker, Civivi's working on a 4th option with Damascus. If I were them, I wouldn't be, but hey, who listens to me? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Oh, that's great. You
It's
can
it's
scroll
like a
down
Stuart Little machete.
now. Is it?
Yeah.
It does very Stuart Little-esque. Is what? Yes, that's perfect. So this knife is 6.23 inches overall. Really, it's that big? With a 3.2-inch kukri-styled Nitro V blade. You know, I need to put something out there. Someone, you have to agree with. Yep. Who agrees that you can't have a blade that's styled like a kukri? Unless said knife is, you know, bigger than a chihuahua. I mean, kukri, I'm thinking big machete, okay? So I can hack down debris and stuff. What? Come on. I'm just putting it out there. For something
Well,
to have a
look,
kukri blade, it must be bigger than Frodo.
Let me put this out there. If you were in a bonsai forest, you would be
Yeah.
their leader.
I'm constantly finding myself lost in bonsai forests.
You never know. You never know.
It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, you know what I saw?
They would have loved this. Then guess what, though? They would have been small.
I want to get a train set
It would have been
and build a
kukri
bonsai
size.
forest around it.
Just
Get a little
stop.
Hansel and Gretel, put breadcrumbs,
I didn't mean to start us
have
off
them
this
walk across the
tangent
tracks,
here. Anyways, this
run them
blade.
over with HO.
That's great. Anyways, the blade comes in satin or black stonewash finishes and has a flat grind, 0.1 inch thickness, and comes to $59.61 on the HRC.
All right, that's awesome.
Go ahead.
Handle scales
I
vary
am quoted.
from black G10 to jewel J G10 to dark green canvas micarta, weighing in at 1.38 ounce.
Whopping.
This carry comes with a black kydex sheath neck chain and was designed by Nate
I
Matlack.
don't think I put that.
And it's just
There you
$56.99
go.
from AtlanticKnife.com. Don't be too hard on. A lot of people will actually
Nate.
like this knife.
Nate.
We have a lot of miniature knife collectors.
Well, him
not a major
and
knife, but-
Ostap could form a club of the little knives and the front flippers. I mean, I don't want. I'm sorry. Some people
You
love
know what's funny?
the tiny
I have that
knives.
club in my house.
Do you?
It's a junk drawer.
I do not want the tiny knives. I don't want them. I feel like every time I try to use this, I would want to put my finger here
Oh, don't do that now.
and just cut. I mean, the handle is not big enough.
You can get a nice 2-finger grip on that.
It's not big enough. It's not big enough. I'm sorry. Now, I understand you were trying to make like a neck carry that was small but big and like usable and different. But I'm a little disappointed. Come on, Matlack. I know you can do better, but this is not functional aesthetic in my eyes. That's his slogan. It's
I know right
functional
now that
aesthetic.
some YouTube reviewer out there with like 100,000 subscribers is telling you how this is the greatest knife they have ever seen, and
Well,
you
they
need to
can
pick up
think
one
that.
right now and use my code for a 10% discount.
They're entitled to their opinion, and I'm entitled to mine. I'm not in love with it.
All right.
Not even slightly like,
I think you've said enough, so
Giving it
I will
brunch.
just pass.
I will not brunch with it.
Luckily, we're moving on to the next knife on the table, the Kizer Ti'an, designed by, there's Jonathan Style again.
Wow, he is really
2 in a row.
Nice.
Way to go, Johnny.
Good work.
Framelock. Look was inspired by the look
Go ahead.
of a moose's antler and a deer's nose.
Yeah, and the feet of a gazelle and the butt of a mongoose. I'm just
She
kidding.
likes me.
Just kidding about those last two, just the first two. So this knife has a 2.91 inch drop point blade made of S35E steel with satin finish and 0.12 inch thickness. Deployed with jimp back flipper tab. Doop. Handle is full gray titanium with, guess what, blue titanium accents throughout, such as the tip up titanium pocket clip, pivot cap accents, and backspacer / lanyard hole.
Oh, nice.
I know.
All
Like
right,
that backspacer.
Framelock comes with a pouch, cleaning cloth, stickers. Get it for $159 from AtlanticKnife.com.
Okay, you can go first with.
Well, I got to tell you, I really like this knife. Now, the whole moose's antler, deer's nose BS thing, I have no clue what they're talking about. I can't do that. This is not art. I know people want it to be, but it's not. I don't see the deer, and I don't see the deer's nose or the antlers. But I like this knife. It's a lot of knife for $159 nowadays. I like the pivot cap. I like the styling. I'm not sure I need this. I mean, is that technically a fuller? No, because it doesn't.
No, but it's like that big knife. I just had it down the middle. There's just
I mean, it's a good design. It's interesting. A little overbuilt, but I mean, I like that. That's a nice little touch.
Like the little pocket
and
clip.
like
the
backspacer. Yeah, I mean, the extra little things, and they didn't want 305. Where I got that number from.
Can it?
Just picked it out in the middle of nowhere.
Can it? Okay. Well, whatever animal is in this thing, I like it. I really like the look of the blade. It reminds me of that big knife.
Oh, the mini glimpse.
Yes.
That's what you.
And
I know
then
where
the other one they did later that was kind of upswept, but I like that one too. And this is a little different than what they usually do, except for the gray titanium and blue accents. Now, I do like that they did it in the pocket clip, but I feel like they could switch up the color a little. They do blue all the time. Just maybe throw in some green or some red or some black, something other than blue. That way it gives it a super extra touch. However, that's my only complaint. Everything else is high quality, the blade sharp, which is the most important part.
It is.
And it's a decent price for S35VN and titanium.
I agree. We have the Kizer, not the Kizer, the Kershaw Rate next.
Yep. Only one option.
Yeah, frame lock. 4.85 inch, fully deployed, sports a 1.85 inch. HCR13 MOV Warncliffe style blade with stone wash finish.
2 steps back.
Jimping and plain edge. Handle is gray. Stainless titanium. Just kidding. Stainless steel with bead blast. I was trying to give it a little
I know.
Bead blasted finish and has both a backspacer lanyard hole and a deep carry reversible chip up pocket clip.
Nice.
Hit him with it. Come on.
Blade is opened with the jimped back flipper tab and shows off Kershaw's assisted opening. So this mighty mini folder is just $29.95 from Atlantic Knife.
There you go. For $29.95, it's not bad. Kind of reminds me of an Ember. Those are from a few years ago. Interesting little lizard style to the blade. Remember the Bestech lizard?
Yes, I remember.
Didn't go quite all that, but you know, we gave it its $29.95 due.
Yep. So I like it. Little small, but it's meant to be. It's a good little pocket knife just for carrying around. You can put on a key ring or use it for just quick tasks like cutting open a box or something. I'm not crazy about the steel, but you all know how Kershaw is, and I'm a broken record by repeating it. Just call me broken record, Just Jul. Other than steel, it's not bad. At least it has a flipper tab and a pocket clip. You can reverse it.
The hate. Hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah.
But we reached our final knife of the week. It's the Bestech VK-Void. Which comes in 4 options.
4.
So it's 7.11 inch when fully opened and features a 2.85 inch LMAC steel blade.
Wow.
Which can be opened with a front flipper.
Oh, wait.
Or,
I don't want to do that.
there you go. Close enough.
Flipper.
Or a thumb hole.
I did that one. That was my first
and features
one.
a red copper blade inlay.
Yep. So finishes vary from bead blasted, stone wash, black bead blasted, and combinations of those. It operates on a ceramic ball bearing pivot system. Handles are titanium, and of course they come in different finishes. And the front scales can either be the titanium or this carbon fiber we have here. Of course, the backspacer / lanyard hole, tip up pocket clip, and pivot accent are all titanium.
All right.
Which for the most part will match the handle finish.
Can't beat that. Designed by Volpex Knives. This frame out comes with a pouch. Oh, I get it now. Cleaning cloth and stickers starting at just $2.53 from
AtlanticKnife.com.
All right.
Okay, well, this is a very interesting knife, especially in terms of the copper blade inlay and the pivot accent. I really like the pivot accent. And I really like the design, okay? The only thing I would change would be this pesky thing that they seem to keep doing this year. I wonder what it could be.
Don't worry, it'll be gone after a while.
I hope from your mouth to God's ears. Other than that, it's an outstanding knife. I mean, VK-Void, FINCH Knives, nice acronym usage. I mean, I love the options, the little details that set it apart, the quality, everything, but
Jul likes acronyms.
I do.
Yeah.
A for BK from this AK.
She likes all kinds of that stuff, you know.
Yep.
Anything grammatically related. That's all her.
That's great. All right, what do you think of this?
Well, I have the same issue as you do, but I do like the knife and the styling. carbon fiber's kind of fallen out of favor with pretty much everybody. Nobody really makes it much anymore, but I mean, I like it. It's good styling. It's not very often somebody steals from Kershaw and puts a or borrows from Kershaw, because they did that copper inlay in can you remember which one? It was in
oh yes,
it was in the circle part up here. Just a few, I want to say months, could be years to me, so it could have been last year. Might have been back during the mixtape days.
I think it was. That was 2 years
I mean, not
ago.
really steal, I guess I shouldn't say that, but you know, copy a design or inspired by or seen or whatever you want to call it. Okay.
I just think it's cool.
All right.
Since that was our final blade, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the YouTube bell. That way you get notified when new content is released.
And so you can get automatically entered in giveaways. Right now, July's for Jokers is happening. You can double your chances of winning the Joker Bush Lord by becoming an AK member. Enter soon before the week is over.
And you can also see what's happening here at AK by checking out our social media outlets on Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, YouTube, Instagram, Rumble, and AK's blog. We post pictures, giveaway info, gear previews, and more all day, every day.
We got some big stuff coming too. Time for favorite knife of the week. Jul, go first. Oh.
Bestech Blind Fury.
What a surprise.
Everyone saw that coming.
Yep.
All right, what about you?
Sencut Serene.
I knew you were going to go that because that is my second favorite.
I had a real tight.
And then the Shiv.
If this would have been some kind of new,
Bestech.
brand new knife, you know, never seen this styling before, I would have went here. But I've had one of these, not this model, but a 119 for about 20 years. So I really like it. And I would have went here
nice,
if it
too.
wasn't for all the extras
Stop.
tossed on it.
Just stop.
You know, this
antler
the deer
moose.
antler thing, you know. I would still have one. It's still nice. I still like it. But man, these things are very sleek.
I know.
They remind me of the Eastwood knife from
Yes,
whatever.
tools for gents.
Yeah, I love them knives.
I love that knife too,
And
with the little face.
We bought a
on
bunch of those from some dude in Italy or whatever country that was. Germany or one of those countries.
Spain.
So, yeah, exactly. I can't remember his name, but... All right.
So your favorite knife is the Serene button
It
lock.
is this week.
Wow.
I normally don't do that, but...
I like that one too.
I also got me Cerberus.
Oh, an Ontario Cerberus.
Yeah, I got that
That's
already.
nice. Well, go ahead. That was the end. I know. Just one more week.
With that, I'm Cee, and this is...
Jul. Just Jul.
And we are signing off.
Just one more week. One more week till you see us again. I'm serious. I'm going to get me one of these. Actually, I might get a Quibbit and one of these.
We'll get started again. AK Blade, Episode 5, Season 5, Episode 28, Video Script.
That was pity laughing. You were pity laughing, weren't you?
I was doing the Rudolph.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. You were still pity laughing.